E.N.D here. Today I want to discuss with you two options that a collector should consider when he or she wants to spend money and buy another piece for his or her collection. A collector wants only one thing from his collection. He wants or she wants that his collection appreciate in value going forward. That means that if I buy something for $100, if I buy something for $200, I want that in the coming years that item will increase in price. This is the fundamentals of a collector. A collector has passion for his hobby. He spends so much time, he spends so much money that at the end of the day he or she wants to see that he or she managed to gain value from his collection. Obviously, in the future, he or she would sell his collection and gain a profit. These are the fundamentals for a collector. This is what a collector wants from his collection, and this is what I'm going to discuss with you today. The options that a collector in Magic the Gathering wants to buy in. If I have $1,000 and I want to spend this money in an item for my collection, which options do I have? Which are those particular segments, product, those particular vehicles that in the future will increase in price? In my opinion, there are only two options regarding Magic the Gathering where you have a guarantee that in the future the price of those collector items will increase. And I'm talking about obviously reserve list and modern. Reserve list, this is a box of alliances, a beautiful sealed box of alliances. Cards in the set are in the reserve list. I personally prefer to buy sealed product. I'm not a big fan of single cards. That does not mean that single cards is not a good collector item. Single cards in reserve list do appreciate in value, do appreciate a lot in value, but I prefer sealed products. The only reason why I prefer sealed products is that, in my opinion, they are a little bit safer when considered to fakes and counterfeits. Unfortunately, single cards, they are targeted by counterfeits, by fakes, and you can spend $300, $400 for a dual land and find out that that card is a fake. Sealed product, they are not a guarantee that they are not fake, they are not a guarantee they are not resealed, but in my opinion, I believe they are much safer product to buy. Having said that, as I said, you have only two options. I'm talking about reserve list and modern. This box currently has a price of around $1,200, and if I have $1,000, this is a good item that I would consider buying. Obviously you have to fork a little bit more, but this is an item that I would consider buying. As I said, the reason why there are reserve lists in this box, printing is very, very limited, and therefore in the future, in 2 years time, surely this box will have a much higher price than $1,200. Modern. When it comes to modern, modern is a very good collector items, especially sets that are from the range of years that Magic the Gathering saw a big decline. I'm talking from Champions of Kamigawa to the beginning of Return to Ravnica. Print run at that time was very low, and we know that sets from that time are very, very expensive. And I'm sure that those sets will appreciate more in value going forward in years. This is why Modern is a very good collector item. Another reason is that Modern is a very, very important and very famous format when it comes to Magic the Gathering. A lot of players like to play that format, and therefore there is a big demand for those cards. As I said, if I have $1,000, where I should put my money in? I would consider, as I said, buying a box of alliances. It is a little bit more expensive than $1,000, but it's worth the price. As I said, this box has reserve list cards, has force of will, and will surely appreciate in value. There are boxes like Visions, like Weatherlight. All these boxes have reserve list, and if you have money, I would consider buying one of those boxes, considering that in the future, sure, they will be more expensive. But what I can buy more with $1,000? There are other options. I would consider buying 2 boxes of this beauty, original Innistrad. Each box of Innistrad costs around $500. The set has seen a big appreciation during the last years, and I'm sure in 5 years one of these boxes will be $1,000. Innistrad is one of the most beloved sets in Magic the Gathering, and I say only one word: Liliana of the Veil. Original Liliana of the Veil and Snapcaster Mage is in this set. What I can buy with $1,000? I can buy 2 boxes of new Phyrexia. Another beloved set from Magic the Gathering, another set that has a lot and a lot of value. Phyrexia Mana, just that word. Everyone loved this set, and during this period the print run of these sets was very low. Then there is obviously sets like Zendikar, original Zendikar, beautiful set. It costs a little bit less than $1,000, currently between $700 and $800, but I'm sure this set, this box, sealed box of original Zendikar, will increase in price going forward. If you want to buy something else that is not that expensive, but you want to buy 3 or 4 boxes, Ultimate Masters. 3 boxes of Ultimate Masters ranging between $1,000. It's another good collector item for your collection. Everything that I show you in 5 years time will double its price. I'm sure in 5 years time in double the price. This is why if you want to spend money to buy something for your collection, consider only and only sets or cards from the reserve list, or sets or cards from Modern. Be aware, if you want to buy singles in Modern, Modern is targeted for reprints. If you buy 10 Scalding Tarn, that will cost you $1,000. In the next Modern Horizon 2, there could be a reprint and the price will be halved. So be very, very aware in buying cards, single cards from Modern. But you go good in a good direction if you buy sealed products from Modern. You can leave me a comment below. What do you think you should spend money on, if on reserve list sets or Modern? And here is the subscription button. Subscribe for my channel for more interesting news about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.